Streaming from the 22 News Broadcast Center. This is 22 News at 4 p.m. Digital Edition.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to 22 News at 4. I'm Ciara Speller. We're working for you on this digital platform covering the top stories making headlines at this hour. But first, a look at your commuter cast and the weather, of course. We have 22 News Storm Team meteorologist Brian Lapis here to tell us about what we're seeing out there. Brian, hot day today.
Yeah, we got up to 91, at least so far today. And actually, you know what? Come to think of it, yesterday we got into the low 90s as well. 91 at Westover Air Reserve Base. So
back to back.
Sneaky 2/3 of the way to a heat wave. I don't think we're going to get there tomorrow, but I'm talking too much. Let's go over here and take a look at this. And you can see, actually, Ciara and I were talking about how maybe already, Ciara, you can come in here. It's the digital edition, so there are really very few rules.
Let me come back. Hi.
We were talking about that maybe some folks, maybe you're getting ready to get away early for the weekend.
I mean, it's not a bad time, I think, if you sneak out a little bit early, if you can get off work, why not?
Apparently, Nicaresco. He escaped early,
That's
right?
why I'm here today.
Yeah, it's really great to have you here. Let's take a look at traffic, shall we, and show you what's happening here. Slow down, the usual slowdown here on I-91 southbound. But otherwise, we're not hearing from the Mass DOT or the state police about any major problems on the roads. Shall we go to the map, Nikki? Thank you very much. And you can see here, and in fact, on the map, you can see that it's slow going, the I-291, I-91 merge. And while that starts around this time of day, it seems like that's a little bit slower than usual for this time of day. Otherwise, the Pike looks pretty good. There's a slight slowdown there on the Pike in Ludlow. There has been some occasional construction there, westbound on the Pike. And then I-91 is also looking good other than the downtown Springfield situation. Let's take a quick look at weather. 91 degrees right now at Westover Air Reserve Base, 89 Northampton, 92 in Greenfield, upper 80s just about everywhere else. And we've got a mixture of sun and clouds out there, a little hazy. There is an air quality alert that's in effect for today. We've got some showers off to our west. A few of these may make it in here a little bit later on tonight. And we've already declared a 22 News Storm Team weather alert for the thunderstorms that'll be here for tomorrow. We'll track that with our 22 News Storm Team Skycast. Ciara.
All right, Brian, thank you. One person is in custody after the chief of the Warwick Police Department was hit by a car twice. Now, according to Warwick Police, Chief David Shoemaker was helping out an officer at a traffic stop on Tuesday. The department says the driver who was stopped deliberately hit Shoemaker twice before driving away. The car then crashed in Hinsdale, New Hampshire, where the driver allegedly hit a police cruiser. 22 News spoke with Chief Shoemaker, who said he felt that the driver never had any intention of stopping.
I've been doing this about 24 years, but this is the first time that I've really seen a look in somebody's eyes that he was going to do his best not to interact with police that day, and he did. He took off.
Hinsdale police say Michael Martell and Estrella Crespo ran from the crash. Crespo was arrested and charged with disobeying an officer, but the driver, Martell, was able to get away. He was last seen wearing black shorts and no shirt. The investigation is ongoing. And one person is dead after a shooting on Fort Pleasant Avenue in Springfield Tuesday night. Springfield Police spokesman Ryan Walsh told 22 News officers were called to a shot spotter activation on Fort Pleasant Avenue at around 10 last night. When they arrived, they found one man who had been shot. He was taken to Bay State Medical Center, where he later died from his injuries. The Springfield Homicide Unit and the Hampden County DA's office are currently investigating. And at least 2 workers were killed and 3 others were hurt in a workplace shooting at a family-owned linen business in Chester, Pennsylvania. The suspected shooter, who works at the shop, was taken into police custody, the DA said. Police from a nearby city stopped the shooter's car after a description of the suspect's vehicle was released. The shooter has not been identified. President Biden announced that he would be canceling student debt for more than 160,000 borrowers. The new plan forgives $7.7 billion for the latest batch of borrowers. The 160,000 borrowers are people enrolled in the Biden administration's SAVE plan and are public service workers like teachers, nurses, or law enforcement officials. The latest plans are part of the president's efforts to find a workaround after the Supreme Court struck down his student debt relief plan in June. All right, so let's bring in Brian Lapis for another check of the weather out there. A very nice warm day.
Yeah, low 90s today and tolerable amounts of humidity. Our 22 News Storm Team Skycast shows that generally speaking will be dry into the late afternoon hours. There is the chance for an isolated shower, though, late this afternoon, early this evening. Here's 8 o'clock tonight on the 22 News Storm Team Skycast. Some clouds rolling, and again, the chance for an evening isolated shower, mainly west of the Connecticut River. Midnight tonight, dry, and then overnight, the chance for some scattered showers. It looks like we got a batch of showers and thunderstorms that'll push through here during the morning hours. Notice 10 o'clock here tomorrow morning, some thunderstorms, so that's kind of different. Usually we get the bulk of our thunderstorms here in the afternoon, but tomorrow it looks like there's a pretty good chance for thunder and lightning here, downpours, even some small hail during the first half of the day, and then the potential for a few scattered showers or thunderstorms during the second half of the day. We're drier on Friday. We'll talk about the Memorial Day weekend on 22 News at 5.
Trending today, a former model has accused Sean Diddy Combs of sexually assaulting her at his NYC recording studio in 2003. The lawsuit filed Tuesday alleges that Combs gave Crystal McKinney marijuana laced with a narcotic, causing her to pass out, adding she later woke up in a taxi and realized that she had been sexually assaulted. This lawsuit was filed days after CNN aired security video that shows Combs attacking singer Cassie in a Los Angeles hotel in 2016. Combs on Sunday released a video admitting that he did attack Cassie in the hotel hallway, saying he was truly sorry and his actions were, quote, inexcusable. He's not in danger of being criminally prosecuted because of the statute of limitations. 4 decades after Michael Jordan, WNBA star Caitlin Clark is getting her own line of Wilson basketballs. Clark signed a multi-year sponsorship deal with the sports equipment giant that will include the release of a signature line of basketballs. The financial terms were not immediately disclosed. It includes 3 different basketball signs as well as other Wilson branded products and initiatives. Sources say the deal echoes a partnership Michael Jordan signed in 1984 when he first entered the NBA. All right, and now for a look at what we're working on for 22 News at 5. Our State Secretary of Education is in Springfield today for a roundtable discussion. Find out how he plans to improve early literacy education in Western Massachusetts. And Hampshire Mall is set to a foreclosure auction next month. We have the latest on how this change will impact the community. Plus, kids are going to school on another hot day, and most of them lacking air conditioning. See what teachers are trying to do to keep their kids cool.
One last look at traffic. There is a bit of slow going downtown Springfield. This usually happens right around the evening commute. Seems to be happening a little bit earlier here today. The 291, I-91 South merge there. Otherwise, traffic for the most part free flowing here. I-91 north of town and across the Mass Pike. We're looking good. 391 also looking fine. We'll talk about the chance for some thunder and lightning here tomorrow with our 22 News Storm Team forecast on 22 News at 5.
All right, Brian, thank you. And thank you for joining us for 22 News at 4. You can join us on TV tonight starting at 5 and get all your local news and weather updates anytime on wwlp.com and the 22 News mobile app.